That's a track called Deep Peace, taken from a new CD called As You Go. It's the British Methodist Youth Choir who have put this recording together. It's their new CD that's out now, and it contains some original compositions and a collection of new music to encourage and inspire. Well, with me in the studio now is Hannah Tweedie. Hannah is originally from Cumbria and is part of the British Methodist Youth Choir. Morning to you.
Morning.
Does it send a tingle down your spine hearing that on the radio?
It's very exciting to hear the CD on the radio.
How did you come to be in the Methodist Youth Choir?
I actually got invited by another friend of mine who I met at university, but we have lots of people from all over the country who are in the choir.
Tell us more about the choir. What do you actually do? How often you meet, that kind of thing?
Well, we're a choir for Christians between 16 and 27 years of age. We meet up 4 or 5 times a year across the country. We visit churches and perform a concert to share what we call our mission in song with them.
We've actually been talking about that as part of our Lent series today, sort of your journey through faith in music. How has that helped you over the years?
It's been a great place to meet people who, in a time of your life when you're moving a lot, you go to university and you maybe move for your work, and it's been a good community of people who have always been there for me, even though lots of other things have been changing.
Any special places that the choir's performed over the years?
We've been all over the place. Actually, I think 2 summers ago we were in Kirkoswald in Cumbria, so hopefully we'll get back up here again soon.
And the music that you've got on this new CD, I've mentioned already, it's some original compositions and a collection of new music to encourage. I mean, 1 or 2 of the titles there sort of spring true with people who would know some hymns, Oh Jesus I Have Promised maybe, but not to the tune that we'd potentially know. And we're going to play a track in a moment called Blessed or Blessed. Tell me a little bit more about the music that's on there that you've recorded. Yeah,
lots of the pieces which we perform are the words of hymns with new music, to try and make it more relevant perhaps to younger people, and just to make people think about the words a bit more, because you tend to just sing them without thinking what
that's it, isn't it? When you've got a tune from Sunday school, or you've sung all your life in church, you just sort of go through the process and sing along. But with different music, you actually got to think of how the words fit to the music.
That's right. Sometimes when we sing the real tune now, I get confused.
Do you have a favourite from the CD?
I'm not quite sure. I think I really like Behold the Servant. That we've got on there. Well,
I'm sure if you want to know more about this, by the way, there is a website. The Methodist Youth Choir have their own website, and there's actually details of this interview on there as well. So the whole world knows you're talking to us this morning, Hannah. Great to have you with us this morning. As I say, we're going to play another track from the CD. We're going to play Blessed. But if you want to know more about this CD, then go to the British Methodist Youth Choir's website, and there you'll find the details. Thanks for popping in.
No problem.
All the best with the choir and indeed the CD as it goes on the shelves.
There's his
It's called Blessed. That's one of the tracks on the new CD of the British Methodist Youth Choir. The CD is called As You Go.